Welcome to Seneca Indians Basketball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Seneca Indians. Now let's join Ben Walcott live on location.
And a pleasant good evening, and we welcome you here to East Newton High School here in Granby, Missouri, as we get set for high school basketball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca. I'm Ben Walcott, joined by Coach Darryl Harbaugh, as the Seneca Indians come into tonight's Big 8 matchup, 6-8 overall. I think they're 1-0 in Big 8 play. I have them as 1-1, but they've only played one Big 8 contest. East Newton 12-6 overall, 1-1 in Big 8 play. And Darryl, tonight a very big game for this Seneca team, not only trying to snap a little bit of a losing skid, a heartbreaking loss for them on Friday night as they had a 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter against Diamond and saw it slip away. You got to give a lot of credit to Diamond in that one, but this game has district implications as well, as East Newton right now the best record out of everybody in the district. They're 12-6, Aurora 10-7, Monette 9-9. I think Mount Vernon's in there somewhere as well. Cassville 4-12. So Seneca has a head-to-head win over Monette, which could be big at some point. And then you're looking for head-to-head wins, not only for Big 8 play, but also for your district play here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every game counts is going on. And, you know, against Diamond, they just had one of those quarters that they just couldn't score, couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. And, I mean, it happens sometimes. You know, the kids were – it's not that the kids, you know, weren't playing hard. They were playing hard. They just couldn't get the ball in the basket. But anytime you get a chance to get a district win, that's huge, especially when the district seeding meeting comes around.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but district's only about a month away from here. District's that first week of March, as we are in the last week of February. You know, basketball, you and I joke at the beginning of the year, seems to take forever, but this year, and it happened last year as well, you know, it just seems to go by pretty quickly when you're playing football into December.
Yeah, it does. I mean, yeah, you're playing football into basketball season. I mean, most teams, a lot of teams around here, you know, they play till the very 1st of November. Then you get a month off before the season starts. Well, it's kind of not happened the last 2 years at Seneca. We've made it to the championship game, so.
And, you know, I wouldn't expect anything less next year either. I mean, just the way Cody has things rolling, you just never know. Obviously, things have to gel at the right time, which it has for Seneca the past 2 years. But that's something that I think you're getting to the point that you're anticipating those things on the football side. But we're done with football season, so no point in reminiscing about that or looking forward to next fall.
It'll come around when it comes around.
Still have basketball season to go through. Seneca, like we said, looking for some Big 8 wins here and then also district wins as well. East Newton beat Lamar, which is a good win for them, but they lost in double overtime to Mack County. So kind of interesting, 12-6 for East Newton, but, you know, Seneca head-to-head win over Mack, whereas East Newton lost to them in double overtime. So it'll be interesting to see what comes here. I expect a tight game. Anytime you have to play this East Newton squad, especially here in Granby, it's going to be tight, it's going to be rowdy, and you just think it's hard to believe it was 3, maybe 4 years ago that this East Newton team made it all the way to the state quarterfinals. They had a really good team that year and fell to Blair Oaks, and I just remember calling that state quarterfinal game on a Friday night where the game time was at 7. I think I got here about 5:30 to make sure everything was set up. They didn't open the doors until 6, and they had people lined out the doors at that point. So East Newton, obviously a very good basketball squad. Kyle Fields in his second turn as head coach here in Granby, and he has led a lot of success for this East Newton team year in and year out. Sometimes it doesn't seem like he may have the talent that he did like in 2021, but he's been able to succeed with the guys he has.
Well, Kyle's a very good, fundamentally sound coach. I mean, that's what he preaches is fundamentals, and that's what his teams. If you're going to beat East Newton, you better bring your A game, because he's going to be fundamentally sound. He's going to rebound. He's going to keep you from getting offensive rebounds. He's going to put pressure on you. Kids are going to be in the right spot at the right time on defense. It's when he coaches, it's a team effort.
Take a timeout. Come back with more of the preview after this. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, here on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you are growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10-plus acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Finding answers to questions is easier than ever. It doesn't matter how complex or simple your question is, the answer is just a few taps away. Except maybe these kinds of questions.
Who am I? Where did man come from? What is the purpose of man on this earth? Does life have any meaning?
Billy Graham knew the answer to that last question is yes.
There is more to life than death. Jesus taught us the dignity and the importance of being a person. God put us on this earth for a purpose, and our purpose is to fellowship with God and glorify God. And the great need of the human race at this hour is reconciliation to God.
Would you like to know how you can have a relationship with God? We'd love to help. Just call us at 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Sponsoring the East Newton Patriots is Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of Highway 86 across from East Newton High School. Promised Land Fellowship has services on Sundays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. They also have children, youth, and adult services on Wednesday nights at 7. Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of 86 Highway across from the high school, proudly supporting the Patriots.
And we welcome you back as Seneca and East Newton. There's 14 seconds left in the JV contest. Seneca up by 4, and then you have 15 minutes. So probably looking about a 6:50-ish tip time here for the varsity contest. But Darryl, like we said, Seneca 6-8 overall, 1-0 in Big 8 play. They really dive into the Big 8 portion of their schedule here as they have 4 straight Big 8 games. They have East Newton here tonight. Go home on Thursday night, play Cassville. Go to Nevada next Tuesday night. and then are at home against Aurora next Friday night. So 4 straight Big 8 games for the Indians in a row, and that will tell you a lot. And all 4 of those games, 3 of the 4, Nevada's not in your district, but 3 of the 4 games are district opponents as well.
Well, that, like I said, that'll go a long way to telling exactly what our seed is going to be. You're going to play district opponent. I know you want to play your best at district opponent. It doesn't look like that anybody just outstanding above the rest, you know. I think East Newton's been playing some pretty decent basketball. I don't know about Aurora. Been playing some decent basketball.
Aurora's 10-7, East Newton 12-6.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull that up.
So what really that means is anybody can get beat at any night.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to be doing at district time. You want to be trying to play your best.
I mean, that makes for fun basketball if you're a fan. If you're a coach or maybe a fan of a certain school, maybe it doesn't mean as much. But, you know, for the casual fan, you love to see upsets come district times and sometimes get a 5 or 6 seed, you know, that is able to pull out a victory. So, like you said, I mean, the district looks pretty wide open here, trying to pull that up quickly. You know, East Newton has the best record at 12-6. Mount Vernon not far behind. They're 11-6. Aurora 10-7. Monette 9-9. Seneca 6-8. And Cassville 4-11. So, you know,
Those
now
are eight teams in district. 6.
So top 2 get a bye. So East Newton probably playing for one of those byes if they can pick up some wins. If you're Seneca, you're just basically at this point looking like you're playing for a home jersey in day 1 of the tournament, whenever that is. But, you know, there's still a month to go. A lot can happen. East Newton could cool off. Seneca could heat up. Aurora could heat up. Mount Vernon could stay hot. And, you know, you could be facing this team again quickly in district play as a 3-6 or a 4-5 matchup.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, if Seneca can pull out a win here, and that would be huge. But you know, it's here you're playing you're playing conference opponent, but you're also playing district opponent, and that gives your seeding meeting, you know, a little bit of clout if you can pull out a couple wins. I remember, I certainly remember when I came over here with the girls. When I was coaching the girls' basketball team, boy, that East Newton had a couple big girls, and they were good. And how we beat them, I really don't know. It was one of those games where we could score and they couldn't. And, man, that went a whole long way for us to win in conference that year.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing you look at, too, here is strength of schedule for each of these teams. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, Seneca has played a hard schedule here to start off, and, you know, they go to Helias on February 8th for the Central Bank shootout, so they have a long drive going up to Jeff City for that drive as well. So, and I mean, East Newton isn't anything to sneeze at either. You know, they won a holiday tournament and they just lost in the championship game of the Tri-State tournament, so they've played some tough opponents as well. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, when it comes to the seed meeting, like you said, what happens between all these schools. Take another timeout. Come back with more of the preview after this. You're watching Seneca Indian basketball here on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us, it's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
And we welcome you back. Still about 12 and a half minutes till tip-off of this contest. Like we said, Seneca trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. They've lost 3 of their past 4, and that was after a 3-game winning streak really to start the beginning of the new year for this Seneca team. The one win coming against Hollister, 60-53. Tough stretch here these next couple weeks as they're here tonight at East Newton, home against Cassville Thursday. Next week, a 3-game week on the road at Nevada, at home against Aurora Friday, and then they have to travel to Jeff City next Saturday to face, I believe it's Elias in the Central Bank Shootout. So a tough 2 weeks for this Seneca team as they look to get rolling towards the end of the regular season, Daryl.
Yeah, it's here end of January, 1st of February. Yeah, they start to you start getting in the heart and the heat of the battle, and the best part of the schedule, the hardest part of the schedule, district opponents, conference opponents, and then you throw a tournament in there where you're going to where Jeff City, Elias. Holy cow, they'll be traveling on the road a little bit for that one.
And then they end the regular season with some tough contests as well. You end with at Lamar. You know, you were at Lamar last year, I believe it was last year we went to Lamar. Seneca won that contest, but Lamar always a tough place to play. Home against Mount Vernon, at Mack County, go to Stratford, and then face Lighthouse Senior High to wrap up the regular season. I mean, you look at the back half of this schedule, and it doesn't do Seneca any favors, but at the same point, it gets you ready for district play, which is what you're looking for.
You looking for the tough opponents to line up. Okay, let's get things straightened out. Let's get things settled into what we're going to do, and let's work on what we're going to do against tough opponents. That's how you get better as a basketball team, and that's why you want to start peaking is right at district.
This East Newton team is also in a stretch where they're playing, it looks like 5 straight Big 8 opponents to end their Big 8 portion of the schedule, because they don't end with Big 8 opponents. They end with Stratford and Hollister. They're here at home tonight, travel to Monette on Friday night, and then have a 3-game homestand against Mount Vernon, Cassville, Nevada, and end their Big 8 schedule at Aurora. And, you know, if you want to win the Big 8, you're going to have to beat Nevada and Aurora, and I don't know if you could schedule a better end of the Big 8 portion of the season for this East Newton team, just with the tough opponents. You think about it, Mount Vernon, Cassville, Nevada, Aurora, those are 3 of the top 4 teams in the Big 8 at this point, it looks like.
Yeah, three of the last 4 games are at home, and then you end at Aurora. That's going to be a tough one. If they can make it through this stretch here, home games, it's tough to win on this floor. It's tough to win because East Newton has a pride here in basketball. They've always been a pretty good basketball school. And another thing that they're really good at and was good at, very good at, was track and field. They've always had a good track program here too.
Yeah, track and field, cross country.
Yes.
Always been good, and that leads into football, that leads into basketball as well. So always a good cross country team, track team here as well. The fast kids, as
you got to have speed, don't you?
I mean, they also do have some good long distance runners as well for those 2 teams. Should be a fun one here tonight between Seneca and East Newton. Another timeout. Back with more after this on the KNEO Sports Network. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationship.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
Billy Graham talks about driving.
I read about a woman who tried her driver's test for the 38th time and failed. And perhaps you've tried nearly that many times for a license spiritually, to sit in the driver's seat of your own life. I'm asking you to move over and trust the Holy Spirit to drive and control your life. You can be alive right now physically, but your soul is dead. Your spirit is dead, and you keep searching for something and you can't find it. You'll never find what you're looking for in life till you come to the cross of Christ and are born again. Do you know Christ? Are you sure? God can give you a whole new life, a transformation that you never dreamed existed if you let Him.
Discover how you can let God get behind the wheel of your life at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. Still 5 minutes to go here until we get this contest started. You look at the matchup here tonight. Seneca is 0-2 on the road. East Newton is 3-0 at home. Seneca averages about 53 points a game while giving up 61. East Newton averages 52 while giving up 42. Seneca actually has a 2-game winning streak in this matchup between these two teams. Last year, Seneca won 52-38, but you think about, Daryl, 2 years ago here, Seneca won 58-56. 3 years ago at home, Seneca lost 51-48. So you know both these teams are going to be fired up, and they obviously play each other a lot just proximity-wise, but they also probably play with each other some as well. And so they probably know each other's tendencies very well.
Oh, yeah. You know, these guys are, if you want to go to the rec center or Neosho or go play some pickup basketball, they're all there. Kids know one another. And like I said, you can come in here with a good team. And I'm telling you what, this place right here is a hard place to win, because they will, 99% of the time they're going to stay with you no matter what. It doesn't matter if you think you got the best team or they may have a losing record, you got a winning record. I guarantee you it's a knockdown drag-out to try to get a victory on this floor.
Yeah, it's interesting here tonight. Get to the starting lineups here, brought to you by Prairie Top Chiropractic. A couple changes for the Seneca team. It looks like it's about the normal starters for East Newton. For Seneca, it will be a 6-foot senior guard, number 2, Zane Grotjohn. A 6-foot senior guard, number 20, Tyrone. Nope, I have the wrong number. A 6-foot senior guard, number 21, Jay Schulte. A 5'11 junior guard, number 23, Roman Miller. A 5'11 sophomore guard, number 30, Jagger Wilson. And a 6'2 senior guard, number 33, Caden Klaus. Head coach Skip Brock, assisted by Gavin Klaus and Shane Murphy. So Tyrone Harris and Dom Brown not starting here this evening. Be interesting to see if at some point they check in. We did mention there was a little bit of a sickness bug going around, and so that may prevent you from starting but not getting in the contest. So because Zane did not start on Friday night against Diamond, and he is in the starting lineup here tonight. For East Newton, it will be a 6'2 junior, number 10, Caden Youngblood. A 6-foot senior guard, number 12, Braxton Wolf. A 6'3 senior, number 21, Josh Mathis. A 6'1 sophomore, number 23, Ethan Bales. And a 5'9 senior, number 24, Isaac Bales. Head coach is Kyle Fields, assisted by Ethan Heilig and Dayton Shaw and JP Judd. So, should be a fun one here tonight as Seneca and East Newton get set for action between the two schools. Braxton Wolf is a name that you are going to hear a lot tonight. He has been a big part of this East Newton team since his freshman year, and a lot of these guys were in 7th and 8th grade when East Newton went to the state quarters, and they saw that run, and they kind of want to get a little bit of history of their own, because that is the farthest an East Newton basketball team has ever gone.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. You mentioned Braxton Wolf. He's a good kid. I mean, he works at it, and he's a good leader. As a senior, he's a good leader.
Take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the ball game. After this is taking the timeout for the national anthem here on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And we welcome you back as Seneca and East Newton get set for action. Seneca, the road red uniforms here this evening. East Newton will be in the home whites. A little bit of starting lineup here, differential, Darryl, so it should be interesting to see what happens here to start the contest for Seneca. No big bodies down low to at least start the game here for the Indians. To be honest, I don't even see Don
I don't
Brown.
think Don Brown's here. He may be sick.
Period.
I mean, there's a lot of schools shutting down because of sickness right now. I just heard, I think it's Mack County not going to school for the next 2 days or rest of the week. Pierce City shut down. Jay shut down.
It is that time of year.
Yeah.
And I know when I talked to Court, when CJ came, he did say they were having sickness at CJ, and that was about a week ago. So
yeah, it's flu season.
Schulte to jump for Seneca. It will be Josh Mathis for East Newton. Seneca left to right here in the first quarter. East Newton right to left. As the tip is won by East Newton. As Wolf with the basketball here for the Patriots. Free throw line to Bales. That's Ethan Bales. He pulls up for the mid-range jumper, and that is good. 2-0 East Newton. Only 20 seconds into the contest. Wilson, top of the key to Miller. Left wing side to Schulte. You're trying to get Grotjohn open as right wing, top of the key to Klaus. Klaus back to Schulte. Schulte, right wing side, back to Miller. Left wing to Wilson. It's an open three, and that's missed long. And the rebound goes to Youngblood, but an open look for Jagger.
Yeah, they got it right point. I mean, they got what they wanted. I mean, Jagger's a good one.
So right-handed layup was missed, and Grotjohn the rebound. Class, a nice box out there for Seneca. Wilson, right wing side. Gets the ball poked away. It goes out of bounds off of Wolf. 2-0 East Newton. 6:50 to go here, opening quarter. As Grotjohn to trigger it in. Left baseline. Miller calling for it down low. They get it out to Schulte up high. Schulte, left wing side. Being guarded by Wolf. As they're going to set things up. Left Grotjohn a little more room than you should. Missed it long. Yeah. Offensive rebound to Miller. Miller, or maybe it was Klaus, stepped out of bounds as they missed
Klaus was out of bounds, and he didn't establish himself when he got through the ball in.
2-0 East Newton. 6:30 to go here, opening quarter of play. Wolf with the basketball for the Patriots. Being guarded by Schulte. Gets it to Ethan Bales. Bales, top of the key, trying to get it down low. It was poked out by Grotjohn, but it went right to Youngblood, and then Grotjohn poked it out again and got it to Wilson. Nice job there by Grotjohn. Right wing Schulte going to pop a three of his own. Missed it, and the rebound goes to Ethan Bales. Bales going to drive, and that's a walk. Well, they call a foul first. As it's the first team foul on Seneca, the first on Roman Miller. There's a late foul call.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that call.
As they get it in down low, they left all alone. Josh Mathis, and it's 4-0 East Newton. 5:50 to go here, opening quarter. Miller left all alone. He thought about a three for about a half a second and then decided against it. Klaus sets a screen. Schulte pops top of the key three, no good. And the rebound goes to Bales. Ethan Bales with it. Bales, free throw line, picked up his dribble, out to Wolf. Wolf being guarded by Schulte. Gets it back out to Bales. Bales, jumper in the lane, no good. And the rebound to Klaus. 5:15 to go here, opening quarter. East Newton up 4-0.
3 minutes and we ain't scored a point yet. Has some good looks on the outside, Ben. We just can't get the ball in the basket.
Screen set for Schulte. Gets it to Grote-John. Grote-John, right wing to Klaus. Klaus going to pop a three and miss it short. A rebound to Wolf. Wolf, no, somebody's got to stop him in the lane. Missed the bank shot. Rebound to Grote-John. Gets it to Wilson, working 1-on-2, and he gets the layup to fall. And hopefully that builds some confidence for Wilson. Seneca on the scoreboard, 4-2 East Newton, 4:30 to go here, opening quarter. Down low, left all alone is Mathis, and it's 6-2 East Newton, 4:23 to go in the opening quarter. As Schulte with it for Seneca. Gets it to Wilson, almost poked away by Wolf. Miller swings it to Klaus, left wing side. Back to Schulte. Schulte gets a screen set. He's going to drive. Nice bounce pass to Miller. Miller's shot was blocked, though, I think, by Bales. On the other end, Bales picks up his dribble. Wolf with it. Pulls up from 15, misses it short. Rebound to Schulte. Both teams have had open looks. Haven't fallen. Wilson going to pop a three, no good. And the rebound to Bales. Both teams have liked the three. They just haven't fallen as it's out of bounds off of Seneca. Sponsors this evening: New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic. As Bales to inbound gets it into Youngblood. That was Isaac Bales. That was inbounding. Top of the key three for Youngblood is no good, and it's tipped. A nice effort there by Wolf to save it, but he saves it right to a Seneca player. Schulte going to drive the lane, and his shot was blocked out of bounds by Bales. Stays Seneca basketball. 6-2 East Newton, 3:13 to go here, opening quarter.
Yeah, I believe the Bales' dad is Chance Bales. I used to coach him in basketball.
Grote-John to inbound.
That's how old I am.
Into Klaus, now to Wilson, gets it to Schulte.
Baseline out of bounds, the 2-3 zone. Should be right open in the middle right there. There you go.
Schulte with the runner in the lane makes it 6-4. Is on the other end down low, and I think that was 21, which was Mathis.
Yep.
8-4 East Newton, 2:45 to go here, opening quarter of play. Miller, free throw line in the lane, got walled off by Bales. Wolf with it for East Newton. Down low. Think that's Bales. Out to the other Bales, and his three is good. Isaac Bales with the three. Makes it 11-4 East Newton, 2:27 to go here in the first quarter here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Sponsoring the East Newton Patriots is Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of Highway 86 across from East Newton High School. Promised Land Fellowship has services on Sundays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. They also have children, youth, and adult services on Wednesday nights at 7. Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of 86 Highway across from the high school, proudly supporting the Patriots.
And we welcome you back. It is Seneca basketball down 11-4, 2:27 to go here, opening quarter. Tyrone Harris checks in for Seneca, as well as Aiden Crane. So it's Seneca basketball out of the timeout, as somebody needs to inbound the basketball for the Indians.
Yeah, haven't figured that out yet.
Slow start for East Newton as Seneca gets it into Harris. So Harris now seeing some action for the Indians. Gets it back to Grotjohn. Grotjohn going to drive. Right-handed layup up and in. Nice job there protecting the basketball by Grotjohn to make sure it doesn't get swatted away. 11-6 East Newton, 2 minutes to go till we hit the end of the first quarter. Right wing side, Youngblood. Left wing to Wolf. Wolf pops a three, misses it long. Long rebound to Schulte. Schulte kicks it in the corner to Wilson. Back out to Harris. Harris decides against the three. Crane trying to get it to Crane down low, and the ball's poked away, and then a fight for it. East Newton keeps it. Carson Reinhardt checked in for East Newton as the left wing three is good for Youngblood. And balanced scoring right now for this East Newton team. 14-6 Patriots, 1:25 to go here in the opening quarter. Grotjohn swings it to Harris. Harris gets a screen set, picks up his dribble. Nice pass to Crane. Crane hesitated, couldn't get the shot to go, and it's tipped out of bounds off of East Newton. That's where I think the height of Seneca could come into play, because he was able to get the ball down low, just missed the shot.
It was a good pass by Harris.
They get it into Harris, top of the key. Open three is good for Tyrone, and Seneca cuts it to a 14-9 East Newton lead. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Those inbounds plays that Seneca have seem to be some of their best plays sometimes, Daryl.
Yeah, and Seneca going zone here.
As Youngblood work it to Reinhardt, left wing side. Now there's your short corner. Harris able to tip it away. He's not able to save it, but good effort defensively there by Harris. Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. As I think Wolf to inbounds for East Newton. That's a tough place to inbounds, Daryl.
It is.
So get it into Reinhardt. Now down low.
Oh, yeah, they had Wolf down low. That's the inbounder is the hard one to guard on.
The left wing three for Reinhardt is no good. Harris fighting for the rebound, but it goes to Bales. Wolf's little floater in the lane is up and in. I think all five starters have scored now for East Newton. Schulte to drive the lane. Nice bounce pass, and Crane lost it on the way up. I think it got blocked.
Yeah. He's got to learn to pump fake.
Wolf with it as East Newton has the chance at the last shot of the quarter, and they're going to take it. And I think it'll be Seneca ball to start the second quarter as the little floater in the lane up and in for Youngblood. At the end of one, it is East Newton 18 and Seneca 9. A 60-second break here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is,
Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
And we welcome you back as we get set for second quarter action. It's Seneca ball out of the timeout as Klaus back in for the Indians. So Seneca ball here to start the second quarter. Down by 9, 18-9.
3-2 zone by East Newton.
Grotejohn thought about a shot there for a second.
He can get lost if you collapse the zone and hit the middle of that zone.
Harris trying to get it in the middle, and it's kicked away. Ball will stay with Seneca. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast here this evening. As Grotejohn to trigger it in right baseline. They get it into Harris. Harris decides against the three. It actually got tipped away from him. Drives in the lane, kicks out to Grotejohn. Nice pump fake there by Grotejohn. Can't get the three to go. And a long rebound for Wolf. On the other end, trying to bank it in and does, is Ethan Bales. Balanced scoring so far here for East Newton as they're up 20-9. Grotejohn, an open three as they lost him in.
Yeah, that's Coach Kyle Fields is not happy about that one.
20-12 East Newton, 7 minutes to go here till we hit halftime. It's been a fast-paced first quarter plus a minute. Not a lot of fouls called. One foul called between the two teams. So Wolf missed it high off the bank and then rebounding the ball offensively. And they missed the shot and the rebound no good. Another offensive rebound and Wolf misses it again. It's tipped out. Another opportunity for East Newton. They've had about 4 different opportunities here as Wolf now going to pop a three, and that's good. And that's
offensive rebounds will kill you.
You know, technically that's second chance points, but that's about fifth chance points there. Schulte kicks it to Wilson, back to Harris. They gone man-to-man here, Darryl?
Yes, back to man-to-man.
Schulte near the timeline for Seneca.
I think Kyle Fields didn't like that Grotejohn was getting lost in the zone.
Wilson back to Schulte, top of the key. Spin move in the lane, floater no good, and the rebound goes to Ethan Bales. Or excuse me, that was Josh Mathis. Down low, ball tipped away. Klaus with it for Seneca. Harris now has it for the Indians. Harris, he's going to drive past Wolf, and he does a good job of protecting the basketball. Gets the two to fall. 5:35 to go till we hit halftime. East Newton up 23-14. It's been a very clean game. The refs have let them play, unlike the contest last night on the girls' side, Darryl.
Yeah.
As Wolf puts up a long two. I'm not sure if it was blocked, and that is a strong rebound by Klaus. But between the two teams last night, 71 free throws. Grotejohn an open three, no good. Fight for the rebound between teammates, and Wolf comes away with it for East Newton. I think Seneca will be okay with Zane taking that shot 100 out of 100 times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you want. You want Zane with an open look, and he got one.
Have to watch that short corner. He's driving the lane, and Wolf traveled. So the ball will go back to Seneca. Miller in for the Indians as he will check in for somebody, and we have a full timeout. Back in 60 seconds with 4:51 to go till halftime here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
And we welcome you back. It is Seneca basketball out of the timeout. Down 23-14, 4:51 to go here until halftime. And Darryl, the Roman Miller came in for Schulte.
Yeah, I think he's looking for a little bit more muscle down underneath maybe.
As Grotjohn with it, top of the key, being guarded by Bales. Nice pass down low to Klaus, kicks it out to Wilson. Open three, and that's drained for Wilson. And Daryl.
That's what you want.
And he is starting to, I think, get more and more confidence. CJ, he hit a couple shots. Diamond, he hit a couple shots. And you have to think that's only going to build for Jagger.
Yeah, Jagger
is in the lane. Bales, that was a tough shot, and then they're able to save it in bounds. That was a nice effort there by Mathis.
Yeah, Mathis did a great job getting here, too. We got to block out. Get a body on somebody. You got to get dirt, dog, mean, nasty underneath.
As Ethan Bales with it, he drives the lane, trying to bank it in, no good, and Roman Miller the rebound.
There's that muscle and body you need right there from Roman.
So Seneca basketball down by 6. Biggest lead has been 11 for East Newton. Grotjohn with it near the top of the key, gets a screen set, picks up his dribble. Swing it to Harris. Harris thought about driving, being harassed by Wolf in the lane. Nice pump fake, floater in the lane, missed it long. But there's the use of the pump fake you were looking for.
Right. He got the pump fake and got everybody up in the air.
Wolf drives, kicks it down low, and Miller tips it away. Good job there reading it by Miller.
Well, that was help side defense from Roman. That's what he's supposed to be doing.
Harris, right wing side, being guarded by Wolf. Blows by him, but he misses the layup.
He's too quick for Wolf, but
you got to make the shot.
You got to make the shot.
Wolf drives in the hole, loses it, gets it back, kicks it out. Bale's going to pop a three, missed it long, but a rebound to Wolf. Wolf down low, getting double teamed, and a foul on Klaus. It's the first team foul, and I believe it's going to be the first on Klaus. It's the first foul called here in the second quarter with 2:49 to go till halftime.
It's been a pretty clean game.
That's only the second foul between the two teams. East Newton doesn't have a foul yet. As they get it in, little floater up and in for Mason Silva. He checked in at some point when I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, somebody cut to the basket, and we lost him on man-to-man.
Harris gets it to Grotjohn near that timeline. Swings it to Harris. Harris being guarded by Wolf. He's going to drive by him, try and bounce it down low to Miller, and they're going to say Wolf didn't reestablish himself, so it will stay Seneca basketball. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, Four State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Promised Land Fellowship, sponsoring the broadcast. Grotjohn with it, top of the key as they have switched. Who is guarding Harris, I believe.
Well, they switched to a 2-3 zone. So they move the basketball. Zane will get some open shots, and there's Jagger with an open one.
As fighting for the rebound is Klaus. Klaus forces a jump ball. Possession will keep it with East Newton, but a good job there by Klaus to force the jump. Thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states. Sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. 2 minutes to go till halftime. East Newton up 25-17. Been a fast-moving second quarter as well. Like we said, there's 2 combined fouls between the two teams, both by Seneca. As with it for East Newton is Ethan Bales.
They may be just running some clock off, see if they can't get a back cut. If they don't get a back cut, that's fine.
As Harris picks up a foul, his first, team second in the quarter.
This is what Braxton Wolf does. He's a slasher, cutter, slasher.
Schulte comes in for Harris. Isaac Bales comes in for Reinhardt, or for Silva. Trigger it in, get it into Wolf. Wolf being guarded by Schulte. Missed the floater on the lane. Klaus can't get the rebound, though. Wolf gets his own rebound. Up and in. I don't keep the statistics because I would have too hard time doing it, but you got to think second chance points.
Offensive rebounds are killing Seneca.
Yeah, it's at least 4, if not 6 or 8, nothing. Klaus going to pop a 3, no good, and the rebound goes to Wolf. And you notice there, Daryl, too, Seneca doesn't have anybody going for an offensive board.
No, there was nobody down there. Shot just, I don't know, out of sequence of the offense or something like it. Usually when you run an offense, you've got two guys down there that can get there. Let's put it that way. There's nobody there.
Mathis with it for East Newton. East Newton maybe looking for one possession here.
Yeah, well, they're not.
Already
East
up
Newton's,
by 10.
yeah, East Newton's not, they talk about this point-wise. East Newton can be very disciplined.
As Bales with it now, swings it to Mathis. Mathis being guarded by Klaus. Back to Wolf.
I mean, if they can get a back cut, they'll take it, but until they get a back cut.
As now with it is Mathis, top of the key with 10 seconds to go. Now to Isaac Bales, being guarded by Wilson.
Yeah, don't be surprised if they don't get the ball to Wolf somehow.
They're trying to get it to Wolf, and then Schulte blocked him, but they're going to say a foul foul while he was shooting. As Schulte picks up his first, team's third. So Bales to the line for two. It's Isaac Bales. The foul count is 4-0 in the contest. So the first free throw is short. One more coming. If you're Seneca, you got to box out here as you have a couple subs. This Carson Reinhardt and Mason Silva check in. Offense for defense? Apparently.
I guess, because I don't think East Newton's got a foul
whole
game.
They do not, as he makes the second one to make it 28-17. Schulte going to pop it from half court. It would count if it went, and he tried to bank it in, but a little bit too high, and that will do it as we hit halftime. So we hit halftime. It is East Newton 28 and Seneca 17. Back with the halftime show sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Yeah.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you are growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians! Huddle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Huddle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out HuddleSpringsChurchOfChrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Huddle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, "We want to go to heaven with you."
So, you're still debating whether to surrender your life to Jesus Christ. There's a lot of different reasons for not making that decision, but they all come down to this. You trust yourself more than you trust God.
Pride is the number one thing that keeps us from Christ. Our own ego. We think we can do it ourselves, or we think we're good enough.
The Bible says we're not good enough. We need Jesus. He paid the penalty for our sins. There's no way around it.
When you come to Christ, you must be willing to repent of sin and receive Him into your heart.
And when you do that, your life takes on a whole new meaning and purpose.
Then there's joy inside your heart when you come to Christ. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full.
We'd love to tell you more about the joy that comes from surrendering your life to Jesus Christ. Go to findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. The halftime show sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy, as second quarter a little bit more sluggish than the first, as East Newton outscored Seneca there in the second quarter 10-8. As they have a 28-17 lead. And you look at balanced scoring for East Newton, Darryl. 6 of the 7 players that have played have scored.
Yeah, I mean, East Newton can maneuver the ball. They back cut. They do exactly what they're supposed to do. And I say this all the time, Kyle Fields will have them mentally sharp, mentally trained on what their role is on the court. And when you get a group of kids that buy into that and understand that, you know, that makes a team tough to beat. And East Newton is tough to beat.
Grotejohn with 5, Harris with 5, and Wilson with 5 for the Indians, but it seems like they're missing the presence of Dom Brown here tonight.
Well, they don't have that inside body. You look at the sophomore kid, the Bales kid, Ethan Bales. No, look at Ethan Bales. He's left-handed. And that's one thing that it's hard to explain. But you're a right-handed person. You've been nothing but practicing against right-handed kids, and then all of a sudden you get a left-hander. They're totally different. I don't know what it is about left-handers, but they're just, you know, they get up on the other side of the bed or something. I don't know what it is. Their whole the earth spin's different for them. But you get a kid down there like Ethan Bales, it's tough to guard on that inside, and he is aggressive. He puts the ball up, but after he puts it up, he'll go get the rebound too. And you got to be disciplined when you guard him.
Seneca obviously needing to try and find a way to get the ball on the hoop. Can't win if you only have 9 points in one quarter and 8 in another. They had some open three-point looks. They just need those to start falling to help collapse the defense.
Yeah, Jagger finally, I think, hit one. I think Harris hit one.
And Grotejohn hit one.
And, Zane hit one. But they've had some open looks, and they've had some point-blank range shots down inside. Missed some layups. You can't do that against this East Newton team. You got to be able to score. When you got the opportunity, you got to be able to make the shot.
Take a timeout, come back with the second half after this. The halftime show sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
seen First Community Bank all over. But then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
What makes you feel loved? Maybe it's gifts, or words of affirmation, or acts of service. But what about the greatest act of love?
Jesus Christ loved us so much that he went to the cross and died for us. He took all the hell and all the judgment on him at the cross.
Billy Graham.
And the scripture says, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever, that includes you, whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
That's right. Jesus thinks you were worth dying for, and he gave his life so you could join him in heaven someday. Find out more at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. And it's from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as we get set for second half action. East Newton a 28-17 lead here. Start the second half. I believe it's Seneca basketball out of the timeout. So Seneca will get the basketball here to start the second half of play. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. They visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO 917 Sports, and everyone at the Neosho Daily News. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck. And an offensive foul, moving screen on Roman Miller. That's his second, team's first here in the second half. At some point, they're going to have to call a foul on East Newton.
Well,
the laws of physics.
Maybe laws of physics.
East Newton basketball.
We call it the theorem of obvious.
Yeah. And there's an offensive foul on East Newton.
Yeah, there's back. The illegal screen in. Maybe the coach, the referees are setting the tone like you're going to set the screen. You're going to stay still when you set the screen.
Ethan Bales picked up the illegal screen. That is the first team foul on East Newton in the contest. And, Darryl, I read something at halftime. Braxton Wolf needed 22 points tonight to pass 1,000 for his career. He had 7 in the first half, so he needs 15 here in the second half to break 1,000.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get 15. I don't think he'll do it here. But he's going to do it this year.
Yeah, I would think at the very least next game. Klaus gets triple teamed, puts up the shot, no good, and the rebound to Wolf. Wolf in the front court. That was a tough shot by Klaus.
Yes, it was.
As Youngblood trying to bank it in, and you know things are going well when it banks in and like that.
And that was just the toughest shot, or even more, 15-footer to somebody in your face, and it goes in.
Miller, right corner to Harris, gets a screen set. He's going to drive. Bounce pass down low. There's the pump fake here we're wanting.
Yes.
And Miller gets the bucket. 30-19 East Newton. 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Wolf with it for the Patriots. Gets a screen set, drive, spin move in the lane. It's floater no good. It's tipped out of bounds, and it's off of Josh Mathis. Ball will go to Seneca. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolue Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. Grotejohn with it for the Indians, being guarded by Isaac Bales.
That might have been Braxton trying to think about that 15 points because he kind of forced that shot.
Dump it down low, right-handed layup up and in for Klaus. So good pick and roll there for the Indians, and they cut the lead to 9, 30-21. 6:05 to go here in the quarter. Klaus trying to box up down low against Mathis and is able to force him to go elsewhere. Youngblood kicks it to Bales. Bales got Wilson in the air, but air mails the shot, and a over the back call. I believe it's going to be on Mathis.
Yeah, push in the back that time.
As I think it was Miller got sent flying. Seneca can get into the lead here. East Newton got it up to, I think, 13 to start.
3-2 zone from.
So there's a
switch.
screen. Harris picked up his dribble. Gets it to Grotjohn.
Grotjohn will get lost.
There
you go.
Is again Klaus, 2 straight buckets, and the lead's down to 7, 30-23 East Newton. 5:29 to go in the quarter. You're watching Seneca Indian basketball here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Sponsoring the East Newton Patriots is Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of Highway 86 across from East Newton High School. Promised Land Fellowship has services on Sundays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. They also have children, youth, and adult services on Wednesday nights at 7. Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of 86 Highway across from the high school, proudly supporting the Patriots.
And we welcome you back. Sponsors here this evening: Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. East Newton up 30-23, 5:29 to go here in the third quarter. A 6-2 burst here to start the quarter for the Indians. As East Newton gets it into Youngblood. Being guarded by Grotjohn. Picks up his dribble. Wolf going to drive. Trying to bank it in. That's a tough shot, and Grotjohn a good rebound.
He's forced a couple of shots up here lately. Wolf has. And that one there was forced as well. Right here, run the offense, and we've got good looks. Back to man for East Newton.
They probably haven't liked the fact that they've been left alone a couple times down low.
Yeah, the zone, Grotjohn can get lost in that zone.
As Grotjohn's floater in the lane, missed long, gets his own rebound. Put back is no good. Miller fighting for it, but Isaac Bales comes away with it. It's on the other end, pulling up. Tough jumper, but an offensive rebound and put back for Mathis.
Yep.
Makes it 32-23 East Newton with 4:30 to go here. Think about it, that's a 4-point swing. Instead of 30-25, as Harris is going to pop a 3 top of the key and a rebound to Wolf. It's on the other end, nobody paying attention. Grotjohn tries to fly by. They call a foul. I think they're going to call it on Grotjohn, and I don't think he touched him.
I think he got a lot of the ball.
I do too.
But
second team foul. It's the first on Grotjohn. 2 free throws. First free throw is good for Ethan Bales. Other sponsors: People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District as the lead is back up to 10 and now 11 with the made free throws. I mean, Grotjohn did what he had to do, but I thought he got a lot of ball there. Sometimes even officials anticipate things. I wonder if that was an anticipation foul. It's Grotjohn, an open right wing 3, rimmed out, and it is out of bounds off of East Newton. It will stay with Seneca. I mean, if you're Seneca, you got to have Grotjohn hit those with how open he is.
Yeah, in and out that time.
Grotjohn to trigger it in. Get it into Klaus. Gets it to Wilson near the timeline. That was a dangerous pass.
2-3, baseline out of bounds. Move the ball.
Dump it down low to Klaus, and Klaus is fouled. Third team foul on East Newton in the quarter. Call the foul on Youngblood, his first.
If you do that, hit the high post like that, the bottom will open up because they're worried about the outside.
Got to get it into somebody, into Wilson. Top of the key to Harris.
And Zane will get lost.
Harris going to drive. Nobody stops him, and he gets the bucket to fall.
Man to man.
Lead back to 9. 34-25. So Wolf drives. He is forcing some shots up, and it's tipped out of bounds off of East Newton. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Promised Land Fellowship, all sponsoring the broadcast. We have a warning on somebody. A bench warning?
I don't see it. I think maybe something got on the court or something, but I don't think he didn't go. To the table or anything.
I'm not sure what that was. That's the only thing I can think of. Kick out to Wilson, open three, and that's good for Wilson. And you can see the confidence rising here for Jagger as you progress through the season. This might be his best game of the year so far.
A little hard pressure here by Seneca.
His ball poked away. Harris tips it. Miller scribes for him. Seneca comes away with the steal. Harris, nice pass to Klaus, but that's too hard. That was not a horrible idea if you're Seneca, though.
No, it was a good pass. He just couldn't finish it. I think he got underneath the basket a little bit too far.
Screen set. Free throw line jumper for Wolf is good, and that is his first clean look here of the second half.
If he's going to set a screen, you got to come off and help.
As Harris with it for Seneca, top of the key. Thought about driving, picks up his dribble to Grotejohn. Is this zone again or man-to-man?
No, they're man-to-man. They're just switching.
That's an illegal screen on Miller.
Yeah.
Miller picks up his third, team's third, here in the quarter. Schulte in for Seneca. Silva in for East Newton. Miller checks out for the Indians. Anytime Seneca makes a run, East Newton has an answer.
Just enough. Was it 8?
It's at an 8-point game now. Biggest lead of the night for East Newton was 11 or 13. I think it was 11. Wilson went for the steal. Misses it. Nice bounce pass down low, and Wolf gets the layup to fall. Late reaction there by Grotejohn.
Yeah, I think it was Harris on the back.
Harris decides against the three, drives, pass down low to Klaus, back out to Schulte. Grotejohn going to drive. Nobody stops him, and he gets the layup to fall.
You try to guard him that far out, he can blow past you. With no help, that's an easy layup.
Grotejohn's first points of the second half. It's Grotejohn being up against Youngblood. Gets it to Mathis. Mathis being guarded by Klaus. Now to Wolf. Wolf and Harris going one-on-one. So they're trying to get it to Silva. Now they get it to Mathis. Klaus isn't expecting him to shoot it from anywhere near out there. You know, Dale, we talked about pregame about, East Newton only gives up about 43, but I think a lot of it is because they hold it for as long as they do, and Seneca's not pressuring them, so they're leaving him be.
Yeah.
They only give up about 43, but they also only score about 53 of their own.
They can be very disciplined. Okay, that makes you disciplined on defense as well.
And you have to think in the next year or two, because it's been approved. I know you hate this, but
hate it.
It's been approved for tournaments, and I have to think it's coming shortly, a shot clock where this won't be allowed. As Wolf, being guarded by Harris, gets a screen set, loses it, and they call a foul with 5.8 seconds. Harris picks up his second, team's fourth. He looked like he lost the dribble on that one before there was a foul. Wolf to inbounds. They get it in to Mathis. He's going to have to shoot it. Youngblood going to have to put up a shot, and a good block there by Grotejohn to end the quarter. At the end of 3, East Newton up 38-30 here on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as East Newton up 38-30 here to start the fourth quarter of play. A thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states, a sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. And to keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO 917 Sports. That is 3 different misses before a made shot by Mason Silva. And that is what killed Seneca here tonight.
Yeah, you're playing man-to-man. You can't block out.
It looks like zone here for East Newton.
3-2 zone. That's what I say. If you move the ball, hit the high post and stuff, Zane will get lost.
Harris going to pop a 3. Missed it long. Grotjohn pokes it out, and he has the little floater up and in. Grotjohn, good job being the pest there and getting the steal off the rebound.
He's just got basketball IQ, Zane does.
Wolf gets it and then is poked away. Harris, 1-on-2. Gets it to Grotjohn. Nice pass. Left-handed layup up and in for Grotjohn, and the lead is down to 6, which is the closest it's been since the first quarter. Youngblood being guarded by Grotjohn. Youngblood going to drive in the lane, and he gets the bucket to fall. That's just a tough one-on-one play there for Youngblood. Grotjohn went for the steal. Wilson decides against the 3. Back to Grotjohn as they're going to reset things. This lead is set between 8 and 11 pretty much the entire second half. Grotjohn open 3, and that is good. And all of a sudden it is down to 5 with 6:12 to go here on the KNEO Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
And we welcome you back. 6:12 to go here in the contest. East Newton up 42-37. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender, proud sponsor, the Seneca Indians. This is the closest the Indians have been since the first quarter. It's East Newton ball out of the timeout.
Well, I know Kyle Fields is very upset because his boys got lost on who's – Harris set the screen, but they didn't know who's coming off on Grotjohn.
The home run pass, nice pass, and then tripped by Klaus. Are they going to say it's shooting? They're going to say it was on the floor. Or are they going to talk about it? They're going to talk about it.
His feet just got tangled up. He didn't attack the body. His feet.
Oh, they're going to call intentional.
How was that Wow.
I thought they were going to talk about shooting, and now they're calling it intentional. Oh, my. That is a game changer right there as it's on Klaus. His second. That is a horrible call.
I'm not sure the call either. I don't like the call either.
And they're going to tee up Skip Brock. Well, they didn't tee him up. He blew his whistle, but as going to the line for 2 is Mathis.
He didn't come down and he didn't push him or anything. I just thought you'd have to look at the replay, but I thought his feet just got tangled up.
Their feet just got tangled up, and one more coming. As Mathis misses the first one. They talked about it, and I think the one underneath is the one that decided to make it, not the one that was closer to the play, as the second one is good to make it 43-37, and it's East Newton ball. This could be a big possession here for East Newton.
They ran it back to 6.
And a chance to get it up to 9 potentially with a 3. There's Wolf in the lane, missed the shot, and Schulte comes away with the rebound. Grotjohn gets it to Klaus, and now back to Grotjohn.
Well, they got what they wanted. Wolf in the middle of the paint. He just missed it. Man to man.
Schulte.
Run your offense. Relax. Run your offense. You'll get it.
Back to Harris. Harris works it to Wilson. He's going to pop a 3. No good. And it went through Klaus's hands. Grotjohn saved it, but he saved it to an East Newton player. Wolf back to Bales. Bales, top of the key 3. That's no good. Long rebound to Wilson. Wilson working 1-on-2, and then he loses it. And then they stepped out of bounds, did East Newton. So it'll go back to Seneca. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast, as Grotjohn to trigger it in. Gets it into Harris in the corner.
2-3 zone, baseline out of bounds. They went 2-3 zone.
Harris drives, kicks it to Klaus. Klaus loses it, gets it back. Harris back to Grotjohn, top of the key. It's open, it's deep, and that's a miss short, and a rebound to Bales. That was Ethan Bales with the rebound. Isaac Bales with it now. Back to Wolf. Now to Bales. That's Ethan Bales. Now to Isaac Bales. Guarded by Wilson.
Trying to drag Seneca's defense out further. Open up that lane for a drive.
It's Mathis with it now. Mathis being guarded by Klaus. Wolf trying to post up down low. Bales to Bales. Swing it left wing side to Mathis. Mathis back to Bales. Bales drives, kicks it back out to Youngblood. Now to Wolf. 4:15 to go here in regulation. East Newton up by 6. Wolf almost had it poked out by Grotjohn. Bales almost lost his dribble, gets it to the other Bales. Bales back to Bales.
You got the ball in the corner, just keep it there.
As Wilson trying to poke it out. Now you have a mismatch down low. Youngblood misses the shot. Offensive rebound is no good, but getting fouled, I believe, is Wolf. Actually, they're going to say Bales is the one shooting the free throws, as the foul is the first. Second? They say it's the first on Schulte. The first free throw is short. Seneca has not shot a free throw here tonight. East Newton is
calling timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll take it with you with 3:48 to go here on the KNEO Sports Network.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back. East Newton up 43-37. 3:48 to go. One more free throw coming here for Bales. East Newton does not have any fouls that they have here in the quarter. Seneca with 2. As Bales hits the second one. Makes it a 7-point game, 44-37, with 3:45 to go here in regulation. Harris drives, kicks out to Wilson. Wilson gets it to Schulte, right wing. Schulte drives in the lane, kicks out to Harris. Harris fakes the 3, drives in the lane, left-handed layup, count the bucket and the foul for Harris, and Seneca going to shoot their first free throw of the night. And I think it's on Wolf.
That was a good take. Good take by Harris. Good kick out. Good kick out by Schulte. He drove the middle, collapsed his own, kicked it to Harris, and when they ran at Harris, he's able to go by him easy.
The free throw is up. He missed it short, so the lead is still 5, 44-39, 3:30 to go. For Seneca, you got to come with some pressure, and that's what Harris is doing. Right wing side with it is Mathis for East Newton. Seneca trying to potentially trap here as well.
I think you get up and play. Get up and play defense.
That's what they're trying to do.
Even on Mathis.
As Bales with it, trying to hand off on a screen. Get it to Mathis. Mathis being guarded by Klaus. Back to Ethan Bales.
See, Klaus is standing in the middle of the zone and waiting for somebody to try to drive. That's what he's doing.
Bales gets it to Wolf.
But I think he needs to get up here and play Mathis too, like right now.
Wolf just holding it. Harris going for a steal. And now to Mathis.
If you don't play him outside when he comes up, he's always got a bailout.
Schulte guarding Bales. And then Grosjean had it tipped. Youngblood comes away with it. Youngblood picks up his dribble. And the ball tipped by Klaus, and they call a foul on Klaus. The foul on Klaus is his third, team's third. Seneca working hard defensively, but they're not getting rewarded.
Well, Schulte tried to come up and double team, and he threw it to him, and then Klaus came off his man. That's where he's just a little late getting there.
A timeout by Seneca. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with you back after 60 seconds here on the KNEO Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back. 2:21 to go here in regulation. East Newton up 44-39. They're going to trigger it in next to their own bench. Wolf to inbounds. Being guarded by Harris. Now Seneca going to try and double team off the inbounds. Bales being guarded by Wilson.
Now he's dead. Now you get up and guard. Get up and guard.
Get it back to Mathis. Seneca trying to trap. Wolf with it now. Swing it to Bales. Bales in the corner to the other Bales.
Oh, keep him there.
East Newton is not trying a shot right now, and Seneca going for a trap. They finally have a trap, and a foul on Seneca. It's going to be on Schulte. Schulte picks up his second, team's fourth. 1:58 to go here in regulation. I mean, at this point, you're almost having to foul to just give yourself an opportunity and hope they miss from the free throw line.
Get up and guard him.
Youngblood, Seneca trying to double team to Wolf. Down low to Mathis, back out, and now they're going to back things out again. Seneca trying to trap. Bales to other Bales. And now you're gambling a little bit here. Wolf down low, and he throws it behind his back. Schulte tried to save it, and he couldn't get it to Grotjohn.
Grotjohn cut the pass off, and it just hit him and started bouncing out of bounds.
Roman Miller set to check in for Seneca. And a timeout by East Newton. It will be a full timeout with 1:38 to go here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Can you prove that you have a seat in heaven?
Wow, that's a pretty heavy question. What would you say?
Some people say, well, you can imitate Jesus. You can do the things Jesus did as best you can, and that's enough, isn't it?
Billy Graham.
You can do all the good works. You can go with all the people that are doing good social work around the world. But the scripture says, not by works of righteousness which we have done, but according to his mercy he saved us, by the washing of regeneration and renewing of the Holy Spirit. The only way you can get a seat is to come to the cross and confess that you're a sinner and receive Christ as Lord and Savior, and come to the empty tomb and believe that he rose again from the dead.
If you're not sure you've got a seat in heaven, let's talk now. Call us 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. East Newton ball out of the timeout, up 5, 44-39, 1:38 to go here in regulation. So they're going to trigger it in left baseline. Seneca trying to double team there on the inbounds. So they get it into Mathis, back to Bales. Seneca trying to trap any opportunity they have. Wolf drives, picks up his dribble. Seneca trying to trap. At some point, you're going to have to foul.
That's where you need to foul. But you got to be there. You have to be there to make them foul.
As Harris picks up the foul, that's his third. And 2 free throws are coming for Ethan Bales, who's 1 for 2 from the charity stripe here in the quarter. He is 3 for 4 in the contest. So the first free throw shot is up and in. This one will make it a 3-possession game as Miller out, Klaus in. The second one is up, and that one is in as well. 46-39, East Newton, 1:20 to go. Can't take too long here if you're Seneca. Schulte drives, kicks out to Harris. Harris almost lost his dribble, got it back. His dribble is dead now. Grotjohn with it. That is a deep 3, no good. And the rebound goes to Bales. Seneca trying to strip it, and they do. Grotjohn to Wilson. Wilson picks up his dribble, back to Harris. Nice job there recovering by East Newton. A deep 3 is no good for Schulte. That one rimmed out, and the ball goes back to East Newton. It's poked away by Harris. Schulte, nice pass to Grotjohn, and Grotjohn gets the bucket to fall to cut the lead to 5, 46-41, with 41.5 seconds to go. A 30-second break here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
And we welcome you back. East Newton up 46-41. Seneca is out of timeouts. East Newton has 2. That could come into play here at some point, too. Wolf going for I thought he might go for the home run pass into Youngblood. Now to Wolf, and Wolf is fouled by Wilson. And so Wolf will go to the free throw line for 2. Wolf.
I knew it wasn't going anywhere.
We'll have to wait probably another night to get to 1,000. He has 13 on the night. So the first one is good. One more coming. Not sure who they called that foul on. Well,
I think it's on Jagger. Jagger got 2 now. They have him as 2.
Okay, well, that might be who it's on. I had Jagger at nothing. Second one rims out, but there's an offensive rebound. Now if you're Seneca, there's a foul. And Wolf will go back to the line for 2 more. And that's been a problem for Seneca all year long.
Offensive rebounds. They're missing Don Brown tonight.
It's the first free throw by Wolf rims out. One more coming. Still a 6-point game. You got to box out if you're Seneca. So here comes the second one for Wolf. He's missed 2 in a row, and now he's missed 3. Rebound to Harris.
Got to go, go, go.
Klaus, Grotejohn in the front court. Back to Harris.
Shoot it.
Harris has, they call a foul on East Newton. It is the second of the quarter. It's the third on Josh Mathis. So Roman Miller will check in, and East Newton wants to call a timeout. It's 26.2 seconds to go. East Newton up 47-41 here on the KNDO Sports Network.
Sponsoring the East Newton Patriots is Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of Highway 86 across from East Newton High School. Promised Land Fellowship has services on Sundays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. They also have children, youth, and adult services on Wednesday nights at 7. Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of 86 Highway across from the high school, proudly supporting the Patriots.
And we welcome you back. Want to thank some of our sponsors: Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, Four State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, and Promised Land Fellowship. Seneca down 6, 47-41, 26.2 seconds to go. Basically need a 3 here to have any kind of opportunity.
Yeah, it would be hard with 26 seconds to, you take a 2, you're still 2 possession.
And you don't have a timeout to stop the clock
at
any stretch. As they're going to inbound with Schulte, and he throws it away, trying to get it into Wilson. Right-handed layup up and in for Josh Mathis, and that just might be the cherry on top of the cake for East Newton.
Yeah.
Schulte loses it, and a jump ball possession arrow will keep it with Seneca with 13.5 seconds left. As Harris will check back in for the Indians. In for, he's not in for Grotejohn, in for Klaus. Schulte to inbound. Gets it into Wilson. He has to put up a deep 3. That's short. Miller fights for the rebound and it goes out of bounds off of Roman Miller. They're going to talk about it, but I thought they were going to say it was off of Seneca. A thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states. Sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. As they get it in, and I don't think Seneca is going to bother to foul. 49-41 is going to be our final score here this evening. East Newton improves to 13-6 overall, 2-1 in Big 8 play. Seneca falls to 6-9 overall, 1-1 in Big 8 play. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. The post-game show is sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District after this timeout here on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
He was just a young man, but his mistakes landed him in prison. The ultimate wake-up call. He finally really wanted to get his life straightened out. Now, your prison may not be a correctional facility. You may be held captive by sinful habits or an unhealthy lifestyle. But you can begin again. Jesus died for your sins, offering you forgiveness and a new path for life. Find out how to begin a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Call or text us at 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us online at chataboutjesus.com.
And we welcome you back for the final time. Post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Seneca falls 49-41. Zane Grosjean led the way for Seneca. He finished with 16-9 for Tyrone Harris, 8 for Jagger Wilson. And Darryl, looks like Jagger is starting to build a little bit of more confidence as he sees the ball go through the net a couple more times.
He's hitting a few good shots from the outside. The more he just, let it go. I don't know what is – I think he gets in his way more than anything. He gets in his own way. If he just turned it loose and let it go, I think he'd be a whole lot better off. His shot would be better off. Production would be better off. And, I don't know. Just being a sophomore out there, just a little bit hesitant. But he's got to play a big role for the Seneca team to be successful.
East Newton, 2 players in double figures, 12 for Wolf, 11 for Mathis. So Wolf is sitting 9 points short of hitting 1,000 on his career. You got to think that probably happened in their next game at Monette. Fortunately for him, it won't be at home, it doesn't look like. But 6 of the 7 players that that played for East Newton scored, and that's some of the balance that we talked about this East Newton has.
Yeah, they do. Like I said before, Kyle Fields has got them where they know their role on the court. And if you can get them to understand your role and put the parts and pieces together, then you've got a pretty good basketball team.
Seneca has a super night at home against Cassville on Thursday night. Cassville girls, very good team, would be an uphill challenge for the girls, and then the boys play following them. Should be a fun night Tuesday night.
Yeah, we should be. We got everybody together. We got house will be packed, so it'll be a good time. At home is always a good time to be, and like I said, the fans really. They really come out and support the teams at Seneca.
Yeah, regardless of record.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they want to see the young kids play.
That will do it for us here this evening as Seneca falls 49-41. Like we said, super night on Thursday night at home against Cassville. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. The postgame show is sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. For Coach Darrell Harbaugh, Ben Wolcott saying so long. Here from Grandview, Missouri, we thank you for watching high school basketball here on the KNEO Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network. Entities to make a difference for eternity.